Hello everybody, welcome back to Townsville. And today we're going to continue building the city, making it awesome. It already looks awesome, but we're going to make it look even more awesome. So let's get started. Let's exit, core view mode, and let's see what we need. A hell of a lot of residential obviously. So I think we could put a massive big residential area in here. So let's get started. First off, we could probably delete this line of electricity cables here, so we'll do that. Bam, bam, bam. So what I want to talk to you about today is probably the future of the channel. What I'm going to look to in the future, you know, what I'm going to do. RE City Skylines and some of the other things I want to do in the channel. So I was thinking about, you know, perhaps launching a separate channel. I'm making this channel my, you know, my personal channel and doing a proper gaming channel where I put some just more games on, you know, play City Skylines. Some other games I'd like to play, probably some survival games such as maybe The Forest, Don't Starve, which is a game I've always quite enjoyed, and a few others as well. Perhaps looking at some racing games as well. I know Project Cars comes out pretty soon, F1 2015, so I'll be playing some of that perhaps. But the big problem is I don't really have much time to play games, so it makes it quite hard for me to, you know, put the time in to, you know, make some really decent games. Which can be a bit of a problem, but you know, it's not too bad. I mean, the one thing that I do have a problem is I don't really have time to do editing on games, so that could be a problem. And it's quite hard to talk and play games at the same time. I've just found out. I didn't realise that, but there we go. Yeah, so I was thinking, yeah, it is quite difficult to. I don't really have the time to play games as well as edit them and that, and I do like to record the games at really decent frame rate. I think I record it at like 50 FPS, so actually 60 frames per second I think. So I know that doesn't really make much of a difference in a game like this, and I've just realised I had a lot of dead people here. And I've also realised I don't have a cemetery in this town, so let's plug one of them down right now. Where'd you do that? Is it there? Cemetery? About here? Let's put it here. That's better. Yeah, so as I was saying, so, I don't know, I mean, editing something I'd like to look forward to doing in the future. I don't know how much time I'll have to do that, but you know, it's something I want to do, so I'll look into it, and hopefully, you know, that'll make things pretty cool, you know. Let's pop that there, give it that. Might as well make that bit residential there as well. So yeah, that's cool, and honestly I'm making a new channel. I think that'd be pretty cool, so tell me what you think, you know. I know this has not really got that many views, but I haven't got much of a reach, you know. I mean, my Twitter account isn't that big following, and I like to keep it that way because I like to make it a bit more personal. But maybe I should make a new Twitter account, or just follow a lot more people and get them a lot more followers and get it out that way. I've been thinking about starting a Reddit account as well. I know that's probably the best way of getting my videos out to people, but you know, I just like making videos, playing games, and I do it for myself really. I mean, I quite enjoy making the games and playing the games and whatnot, so should we get high score in here, around here somewhere? I think we should. There. And a primary score, why the hell not? Let's go down here. Is that okay? Yeah, that'll do fine. So, that's obviously some stuff I want to do in the future. For now, I'm just going to keep playing this game because I do enjoy it a lot. Let's get park in here. And we'll see how we get on with this. I mean, it's going pretty well so far. The residential's gone completely down quite a lot. I mean, and you know, having one-way roads is pretty cool. It just adds to the ebb and flow of the town, you know. Makes it run a bit more smoothly, I think. And that was pretty cool, actually. I mean, we've got this bit area here, and it's growing really well at the moment. You know, I mean, we're making a lot of money actually per hour. That's pretty decent, and a lot of the main infrastructure is already in place, so I think we go ahead and probably buy another area of the city. I mean, it will take about... It's not too expensive to buy your second piece. Should we buy that one there? Can we do that? Yes. So there we go. We've doubled the area. I mean, granted, we've used about not even half of this part yet, but you know, eventually, as I said in an earlier episode, I want to make this probably the downtown area down here. Which would be a shame to get rid of all this forest. I mean, perhaps around here we could do like another industry area, like a forestry industry area. Can we do that? I think we can. Yes. Forestry industry around here. We could do that straight away, in fact, but we'll leave that for a bit for now. And everything's going pretty well, as far as I can tell. I mean, one thing we could add in now, which we've got the ability to do is a bus station. So what we could do is perhaps put it out here somewhere, and we'll just do the one bus route for now, I think. I mean, bus routes in the future can get quite complicated, and you can obviously lose track on where all your buses are going and stuff, but it's good to get started, and it will also cut down the traffic as well. So what we'll do is we'll add a few bus stops in. For now we're just going to have a bus route going from up here into the village here, back down to a bit here, and that's all we need. So we'll have one bus stop there, we'll have it going down into the village. We'll just do a little quick one. 2, 3, in fact we'll have it there, we'll have it there. If we're going down here, and then we'll have it coming around this bit here. So it's just a little, you know, little bus stop. Show you a little route for now. Bam, we've got a bus route. So there we go. We could actually click on this. We could change the name, but so we could put bus line number 1. What colour should we go for? A dark blue? Like that. That was cool. Yep, we'll go for that. And we will call it the Excel line. That looks cool. Yep. Bam. Our first bus route. And we're running out of power. So we got this wind turbines down here, but I think another power station perhaps. Have we got enough money for a power station? Yes. So we get another coal power plant in here next to the other one. Yep. There we go. So that has done to our power, boosted it well into the green, and everything's looking pretty good. I'd say that's pretty decent. Everything's going well. Everything's got power. Water situation is still in the green. Trash, everyone's got the trash company. Health is, well, we've got no health centers down here. In fact, we've got a cemetery there, and we've got a health center there. Nothing down here, but I don't think we need it at the moment. I mean, level child's pretty good. Healthcare is like at maximum, so that's awesome. Fire coverage is, well, it's pretty damn terrible down there, but we could have another fire station up here on the highway. Yes, I did there. Yep, that'll do. For police coverage is really good. Education is not brilliant. Transport, parks are good. No parks around the, well, we don't need parks around there anyway. And oh, let's have a look. We haven't got enough money for any of the special buildings, so everything's going pretty well here. You know, we're making money. We need to wait for, we need to build some more residential. So what I'm going to do, Neil, is I think what we'll do is we'll have this coming out here, and we'll have a curved bit. Did I do it wrong? Yes, I did. Get that out of the way. No, I could go like that, then we could bend it around there. We have that. Should we have just like, we'll just try and fill this bit up here. Just so it's like, you know, we could fill up the section a bit more better, so it's just and then we could have like a line this and like that. And we could like fill that completely in. You tell me the cemetery is already full? It can't be full already, can it? Oh well. No, loads of room. I mean, all the hearses have rushed off their feet because of all the amount of dead people we've got in this area. I mean, jeez, look at all the dead people. Oh my god, everyone's dying. So we'll check in the water pipes. Going there, like that. Another one there, like that. And everyone's full of water, so that's good. And it's going pretty well so far, as far as I can tell anyway. I mean, I could be doing absolutely terribly, but I'm sure you guys would tell me if I was right. No, you probably wouldn't. So, obviously, let's look for what we're doing here for now. Let's see what country in the future. I'm really enjoying this game. There's so much to it. I mean, I've been watching some of the stuff. I mean, making like my own custom things is something I'd like to do in the future. Today I saw someone had built an amazing racetrack on the editor for it, which it looks amazing. I'd love to do something like that and kind of like import it into my town. I don't know where I'd put it, but it's definitely something I'd like to add to it. And then of course some of my own feature buildings. So that's something I looked at doing in the future, but for now I'm pretty happy with how it's going. Let's add some paths in here, shall we? Paths, because you can't go wrong with a good path. And we could probably add the park in here somewhere, perhaps. We'll have a path here, just to join to the road. And I think that we've got a garbage problem, have we? Well, that's not the best, but you know. We'll chuck some industrial, I mean some commercial there. That road we could just expand down here, and we seem to have a problem with buildings going out of business. What's going on? Not enough goods to sell. I have not had that problem before. I don't know how you fix that. I mean, is it because we're not building enough? I've just realised our garbage is full. So we need to add another landfill. I mean, we can't. Oh, I'd love to get a recycling centre, and are we far off that? Not too far off. I mean, we could wait to get one, but we really do need one of these in pretty soon. Should we get it? I think we could wait for a little bit for that, till we get the recycling centre, because it's not too far apart. But I mean, everyone is like, this garbage is piled outside the houses. I mean, yeah, that's gonna stink as hell to high heaven. You know, garbage in the streets. Everyone being sick, everyone, you know, like piles of rubbish, rats and everything coming in, so not the best of situations, but we got enough for recycling centre, so we'll sit that down out here somewhere. It's quite big actually, but there we go. So there we go, we got a recycling centre now. And let's just add a bit of road there. I'm sure we could just pop that off. We need to make a straight road though. There we go. And oh, that's a one-way road, so we have to make this one way. Click, click. How do you change this? Let's see. There we go. So obviously, if it got a little road there, if we go to the recycling centre, I think there's a custom-built recycling centre, and that's cool. And then, oh, we've got on the front of a dump, so we might as well throw them in there as well. So we haven't got the infinitary yet, but you know, let's chuck that in there. We could put those recycling centres on there, and at least that'll cure the garbage situation a little bit better, which is absolutely terrifying. I mean, look at that. Before we go, I think we'll just chuck another park around here somewhere. I mean, what park should we go for? Like a park there, perhaps? Or it's a big park actually. We have a smaller one. Like that there. We've knocked down a lot of buildings to get it in, but screw it. You know, the happiness of the people is more important than a few parks and a few houses, so screw them. And we'll check another little playground in around here somewhere, perhaps around here. Not down from my house isn't there. So our population's over 4,000 now. Everything's going pretty well, and I'm happy how it's going. So we'll leave it there, and hopefully you can join us next time, where we'll be expanding the city a bit more, sorting out through the problems that we've got in the city, and expanding these roads down here, and eventually coming down and doing the downtown area down here. So I'm Shinther, and I'll see you next time. Salute you, and goodbye.